Come with me to paradise. Welcome back to my paradise. Welcome all of you, all of you, all of you. Alright, everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's the boy with the Pampers and Toys, Al, recording from Paradise. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also follow me on, I still call it Twitter. It's hard to call it X. Formerly known as Twitter, X, and Instagram at the boy with the Pampers and Toys. This on the screen. So, today we're going to be having a quick little video day. I got 5 AEW figures to go over, and we're going to be going over Series 14, Keith Lee, who's number 125. Then we have Anthony Bowens, he's number 127. Then we have his partner, Max Caster, who's 129. I don't have everybody. And then we have the lovely, beautiful, timeless Toni Storm. And we have Ricky Starks. And Toni Storm is 130 and Ricky Starks is 128. The ones I do not have is Swerve Strickland, which I'm going to try to, it's hard to find his figure. I'm going to probably have to go online. And the legendary B.A. Billy Gunn. So, I'm realizing when you shop online, it's really expensive more than you go in the stores. So I'm trying to cut costs a little bit. Only time I'm going to go online if I can't find it in the stores. But I'm so impatient and bullheaded that I don't wait till the product comes to the store. I be wanting now. So I'm going to have to cut really back or buy stuff online. I really am. But let's go ahead and get to these figures real quick and we'll get right to it. Compare and contrast. Alright, let's talk about the gold of them all in this order. So we got Miss Toni Storm. We're talking about her today. And this is her first time being in the AEW line. I actually do have both of the Toni Storms. The basic one, the Chase. I don't know which one's the Chase. I don't know which one's the regular. But I'm going to compare and contrast her with them two along with other AEW female figures. And I actually have an extra Toni Storm that's loosely, you know how I operate. Well, I got to repeat myself. So, she is 130 in Series 114. It's like when she debuted 9/4/2022, and I ripped the box open. And this is the line. This is the line that she's in. Pretty much all these guys and this one girl. And it's the Unrivaled collection. Oh God, I dropped Toni Storm. Thank God I bought like 3 extra ones. Okay. So my problem, I have a hate and love relationship with AEW, the actual wrestling academy, whatever you call them, sports entertainment, whatever, and the figures. So Toni, they debuted her. She looks like herself, but it looks kind of cartoonish. She comes with the AEW Women's World Championship, and their belts are pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, I like their belts. So when you look at her face up, I hope my ring light is not so, falsy. If you can see her real clearly, it looks like her, but I think it looks like a cartoon version of her. They could have did a little better job on the head sculpt, but I get it. Jazzwares is not like it ain't the biggest company like Mattel. I guess they've been around, but not long enough. So she comes with a jacket. They do have plastic on her arm, so you can take the jacket off. But I'm not going to do all of that because I'm going to keep this jacket on her. But here's a loose Toni Storm figure right here as well. So she's built. I think they got the hips right, but I think they made her butt kind of flat. We know Toni Storm has a big mama derriere, so I don't know what they was thinking. And I think that her figure from the basic line of WWE, about 6 years ago that they created, I think it did her justice, that figure. So I honestly think the basics is better than this figure. So when you look at the figure, like she got a neck bracelet. She had this little chain right here around her neck. You can take it off. It's like a piece of plastic underneath it. And I'll demonstrate it. I'm not demonstrating it with this one. I just don't like taking off the jacket. That's why I pulled that one out. So, as you can see, it comes like with a piece of plastic. I don't know why they got plastic on these. I guess they don't want to get like, paint or nothing on the figure, which is pretty cool. And It's not the timeless Tony Storm one, but you know, it is what it is. Articulation, I don't. AEW figures have been kind of real wonky when it comes to, you know, like just being careful taking off the head, because I know a couple people was complaining about Saraya. I had a problem with one of the female figures a while back with her little dumbbell and her head, her body got stuck in the head, almost like the cover girl from G.I. Joe classified series figure. So you gotta be careful with that. I just don't really like taking off the head sculpts. I think it's easier to create your own figure, and I do love that about that. I appreciate that Jazzwares did that. So if you want to do your own customizations without being so hardcore with it, but the difference is all the colors are gonna mix up, so it's gonna be looking like a clown, insane clown posse. So you know, her boot, you know, she got pin elbows, double jointed elbows. It looks like she got butterfly jointed arms. I like her outfit. Her outfit's, you know, pretty amazing. Now, I'm shocked that they don't have her kind of scantily clad. What I mean by that is, you know, WWE had worked on making the women look so wholesome with not showing too much cleavage. I think that's why a lot of people got mad at the Trish Stratus figure, because it ain't that they want her scantily clad, but they wanted the Trish that they remember Trish looking like back in the early 2000s, instead of her looking like, I like it, I hate it, but I love it, you know. But, so I give this Toni Storm figure, I give them a 8.5 out of a 10. It's not the best figure because her body looks a little off, lumpy a little bit. I do like the boots. The boots are amazing on her. I think the boots are killer. Amazing. But they got her derriere wrong, and then all up here is all kind of tight and wonky a little bit. But the figure's not, I say get in your collection. So and she comes with these glasses too, by the way. I got so many wrestling glasses now for figures. I don't even care to put her on them, and I mean put them on her, for real. So this is what the Toni Storm figure looked like. I think that's the Chase, the red one. And then we got the regular Toni Storm figure. Now I think this one looks better than this one. I think this got her derriere right and her hips, because Toni Storm had a promising career in WWE. But I put her in a category of slightly, rest in peace, Ashley Massaro, because they just put her wherever they know what to do with her. I think she had potential to be a big star like Charlotte is now in the WWE, because that's who she kind of faced off with Charlotte. I believe that Toni Storm came a little bit after Charlotte did, maybe, possibly, or maybe around the same time. I could be lying. But let's compare these figures right here. I love, they're amazing. If you look at these, they had her face down packed in her hair back then, and her body. Because she's always been a thick girl, like I say a big, not a big boned girl, but just, you know, solid, not fat at all. So I want to compare her with some other female figures of, you know, AEW. And what I mean by that, I'm surprised they didn't have her booty shorts like these girls. You know, because they kind of got the scantily clad thing going on. But her and I think somebody else, what's the orange hair girl name? God, I got her figure on the wall. I don't want to spend too much time with it. Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho that wasn't looking scantily clad, so, you know, this is, I was about to say Velvet Rose, Red Velvet. She's got a lot of potential too, but they ain't pushing her at all. And then this is, Connie, something like that. She hasn't really done nothing major in AEW. I don't know if she's still with the company. But, you know, another couple women. Got Jade Cargill. I'm kind of glad that WWE's giving her a chance, pushing her in the right areas. And, you know, I'm just showing because they don't have her like that, but just side by side with them. She got her own body type, just like Jade Cargill got her own body type, and Thunder Rosa does too. So, moving on. So let's put this bad girl over here. Then next we're going to be talking about the one and only Keith Lee. As you know, Keith Lee was in WWE as well as like Toni Storm, but he had a very promising career too. But I don't think WWE knew what to do with this guy. I don't think they really cared. And, he's married to Mishin, aka Mia Yim, and I want them to give her a push because Mishin is a very good wrestler. She's beautiful and she's talented. So, But with that being said, I already got one loosely because I'm not going to take his jacket off for him. I got like 3 of these open. So, it looks like Keith Lee. It looks like him. Keith Lee, I don't know what happened to him in AEW. I haven't heard about him being in there wrestling. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had surgery or something, and then I think somebody passed away, one of his loved ones. So I still send my condolences, even if it's been quite some time. And so, with that being said, here is the loose Keith Lee figure, same figure, and we'll talk about it. So, articulation ain't. Oops, sorry, buddy. It's not bad at all. I don't like that little meat neck they got on the back of these AEW figures. But hey, it is what it is. It's an action figure, so I can't complain. Let's see. Just pin elbows, pin knees. I like the attire. I got Keith Lee, the little logo. He's a big guy, so I think he could have been a monster if WWE would have gave him a chance. But I think WWE, when the pandemic hit, it affected everybody, and with that, to where they had to make budget cuts. So I think that's what's kind of happened. I do like the wrestling boots, the articulation in that. It's not bad at all. He does have some interchangeable hands. So, if you want to change his hands out. Keith Lee, I never heard him do a promo for real, so I can't say he's horrible at it. I watched a few of his matches in WWE, and he had won like an AEW. That's all I know. But I'm going to compare him. So this figure, like I said, is the same exact figure. I don't want nobody to think I, kind of skipped over it. I only got 2 Keith Lee figures from WWE. This is one right here, a basic one. It's not the best looking work. And then here is one that looks pretty much, you wouldn't even pretty much know the difference if it's AEW or WWE for real, if you think about it. Just looking at both of them. I hope my light's not too blurry. They're pretty much the same height, but this one doesn't have a meatball, like a meathead neck, if you notice what I mean. This one does. I hate it. I really do hate it. But overall, like I said, the chest area is pretty well tight. And I'll compare him to a few other figures that we do have. I think this is Ortiz, if I'm not mistaken. Ortiz had a few figures when he was in WWE. I think it is Ortiz, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Hidra, Shariah, and who else can I compare him to? Who else can I compare this guy to? Oops, I don't want to lose these figures. But if just compare and contrast to him with figures and stuff. So I'll give this figure, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not really too big on the little meat pack head neck. I don't like it. It just makes it. It's a toy. It's an action figure, so you can't really take it while I think it's hot. So moving on, we got Ricky Starks here, and Ricky Starks actually, he's a free agent now in WWE. So not WWE, AEW. So he might go to WWE. You never know. I got his figure from last time, and I think it's a tad bit different, the complexion. But he does come with the FTW World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know how many championships. I really don't watch AEW like that, to be honest. The face scope is pretty, like he's a high energy, like, I'm about to win. But he's a very talented wrestler. He's okay on promos. I still think he got a lot more to do. So if he go to WWE, he need to go to NXT. So the neck area is pretty well, up, down. He's got these double jointed pinless elbows. Actually, are they double jointed? Yeah, they're double jointed right here. So the hands or whatever, he does come with a few hands. I think he comes with some hands. Hold on. Yep, he does. He should have about 2 hands. He got the smack hand right here. And then he got this hand. I don't know what gesture it was. Don't give me lying. As you see on his, his Speedo trunks right here, they got a belt holding up to his chest. He got this chain around his neck. It's pretty cool. I do like the wrestling boots on him, and I like his whole, attire, wrestling attire. And he looks actually exactly like the figure that I had of him at first. And actually, this was one of my favorite AEW figures that I got a while back. I've been trying to collect AEW figures because honestly, I think AEW don't really have too much time left on the shelf, to be honest with you. I feel like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I don't feel like they have anything to compete with WWE on. And, WWE got some work they got to do too, but it's not as bad. I feel like AEW is going down that road of my Eric Bischoff voice and Vince Russo and Jim Cornette voice that WCW has taken. That's taken, back in that time. But I hope, that the roads is different for it, But other than that, like I said, they use the same kind of body, just kind of, I believe this tan is a little bit darker than this one. But I think my little head scope on here is a little wonky, back and forth, like, I'm ready to fight. But this is a cool figure. Nice chest area popped. AEW's figures is almost like a Legos. You can tear them apart and, make your own little monstrous corner combat character. But it looks like they use the same boots, which sucked a little bit. These same boots. And, it could have been a different color, or they could have used a different color scheme back then for these boots. I don't know. But he gets a 9. He gets a 9.5 out of a 10 for me. This figure does. So, let's move on. So then we have, I want to compare him to some other AEW figures. Let me see. We got Kenny Omega. And Dr. Britt Baker. Wow, I didn't mean to kind of, toss him left and right. So I'm not really too big on trying to get. I'm not for sure if he has a chase figure, maybe, but I don't really care to get the chase figures. It's not really a big deal for me at all. So just doing size comparison, with these AEW figures, not really a big deal. All right, so now we're moving on to Anthony Bowens. I don't know too much about this guy right here, but he does come with a second head scope right here. And the tongue sticking out thing I'm not too fond of, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, my elbow's killing me. So we're gonna go ahead and give him like a little bland face, and maybe I guess we can go ahead and give him like I wish that he would have came with like a fist or something. That's what kind of confused me with this figure, is they don't really properly give them everything they need. So that's Anthony Bowens. You see on the back of the attire, it says everybody loves Anthony, the Acclaimed. I guess that's like a catchphrase. Nice little outfit, Almost reminded me of Brutus the Beefcake a little bit, the barber from WWE back in the day. And I saw that figure earlier at Wally World today. I wanted to get it so bad, but too bad I had to pay bills. So, with that being said, I'm not going to take his jacket off because it's really no point. I don't really care about all of that. I should take it off, but it's going to be too much. He does come with this AEW microphone, which is, I got a lot of these. And I like his attire. His attire is pretty cool. The head does move left, right, up, and you can see this facials. I'd rather have him this facial than it. I don't get where they coming from with that. So, AEW is going to always have these little pinless elbows, Pin elbows, not pinless. I'm sorry, pin elbows. And nice little boot, swivel thigh, which all of them had a swivel thigh. I didn't go through the rest of them. So if you want to, he got the pin knees. So the figure's not bad looking. I give him pretty much a he's a decent looking figure. They could have done better, but give him a 9.3 out of a 10. He's not really all that horrible. So last but not least, let's do I meant to throw all these in the garbage. That's Anthony Bowens right here when he debuted on 9/4/22. Really don't be keeping up with all of these. I'll throw them in the garbage later. So I think this is Max Caster. Not too fond of this guy, but he does come with a he got this little sleepy looking head sculpt right here, and then he got this one where he's sticking his tongue out. I guess they're supposed to be like some California type, I don't know, gimmick, I don't know, but you know, I don't like this head sculpt, so I'm gonna go ahead and just make him look sleepy on this one. Okay. He does come with this hat right here. It's pretty cool, pretty dope. You can't really put it all over his head, but I think it's the style of he wears it in real life because his hair, not really bad at all. I believe that AEW Jazzwares make these figures kind of too glossy a little bit, and it shouldn't be that way. As you see, he got this chain around his neck. They got like a rubber band to hold it down. I'm not going to take it off, but that's what he looked like without the hat. Kind of just bland, like, not constipated. So he's the best wrestler alive. That's his gimmick. And there is some tension that is going on with him and Shelton Benjamin. He don't want Shelton Benjamin there, but I think that's just to heat up. It's like we probably know Shelton Benjamin's coming. Shelton Benjamin is a good wrestler. He doesn't really have much time to wrestle. He's in his late 40s now, so this guy's like in his 20s. So come on now. You got a long way ahead of you. Somebody else gonna say the same thing to you, buddy. Go ahead and let Shelton come and make his last couple dollars, you know. So I do like the attire. I guess they're supposed to be barbers or something, him and his partner. So I didn't realize that his partner was shorter than him. So he's a little bit shorter than he is. You can take off this shirt if you want to. And I'm not about to do all of that because I feel like I want him to have his attire on when I display him. You know, he's kind of an average size built guy. Arms are not big at all. So I watched a few of his partners matches on AEW on YouTube, but that's about it. Pretty much, I like his ring attire. I like the boots. I like the design. He got this little peace sign right here. And I'm going to go ahead and change that out. Oh, man. Why did I drop your head? Here we go. Use my little Eon Flux feet. Okay, but overall, I give this figure... Not really too fond of AEW figures like that no more. I mean, I collect them. Not like I gotta have them. But it's cool for what it is. So I give him... definitely a 9.2 out of a 10, as well as his partner. So, you know, it is what it is. But actually, somebody was telling me these are like half price at Target now. Target, I don't know if AEW is going to come out with more figures. I know I saw them have a Saraya come out with that line that she was in. I don't know. They're not really profiting as well as we think they are. But hey, it is what it is. So I do want to get that Swerve Strickland figure. I am wanting to get that real bad. So all right. Oh well, Tony Storm, you don't want to stand up? All right. Okay, and honestly, what is his name? Max Caster comes with these headsets too. So I don't get me lying. I'm gonna put them around his neck, and we just gonna call it a day. How about that? Maybe like some type of New York type of vibe to him. I don't know. So Tony Storm says she's a woman, kind of itty bitty compared to the man. I keep on dropping these, gang. Sorry about that. All right. So I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Payments of the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Payments of the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also follow me on X, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at The Boy with the Payments of the Toys, listed on the screen. But overall, I don't know. This is a nice little lineup of a set. I just need 2 more of them. But I may try to get Billy Gunn online. And that'll be it. So everybody, have a great day.